Spooky season is officially here. Woo! Go October. I love October. I wait all year for October to come around, which is quite sad. But luckily I have thing to keep me company while I wait. Hello and welcome back to my channel. We are doing the October TBR. Now this is one of, I suppose, a few, because I'm also going to be doing some readathon challenges and I'm going to be doing some separate videos for those. But this is kind of my official October TBR, and also it is the start of my new TBR game, and it's very much October themed, but a variation of this will be happening for the rest of the year. I also love October because it is the witch's new year, so it's kind of a reset for me. And also I can now leave the house looking the way I generally do and not have the creepy guy who sits on the corner shout, "It's not Halloween!" Yeah, thanks, dude. But it's because it is. So I can... Anyway. That aside. Like I said, let's do my October TBR. That's what we're here for. We're here for the books. So I have created my own version of a game board, and I'll be using some very Wednesday themed prompts at the moment. This might change, but Wednesday, I love her. She is my hero. So I've kind of based some of it around Wednesday, but I've also based some of it around the Halloween-A-Thon board that the lovely Slime and Slashers did. So I did my own version. Oops, sorry, things gone flying, but you know, he likes to run off and do his own thing. So this is my TBR board. So I will do a bit more of a close-up of this so you can see, and you can see me rolling the dice. So it's a snake, and there are 19 places on it, and then we've got spaces over here and here, which those are my cards. So What Would Wednesday Do and Find Your Destiny in the Stars, which is tarot based. So this is kind of the board, and I will insert a bit more of a close-up and also me rolling the dice over here. So hang on.
So that's just a quick glimpse at my kind of reading journal scrapbook with the What Would Wednesday prompts. I'll do a better tour of that another time. But here is the board as viewed from above. So I have got my cards on there. So these are the What Would Wednesday Read? These are customized cards. And then these are Seek Your Fate in the Stars. So these are tarot cards, but they also relate at the moment to Wednesday inspired prompts, but that might change. And then also I've got my electronic dice there. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to pull 2 and 2 of the cards and then roll 4 times, but I'm also going to do rolls with four die and 2 dice, just because I've got 19 slots, and if I only use 2 dice I'll never get to the... Anyway, that makes sense, right? And all in total it's going to be 8. So I want to leave a bit of space in October for different readathons I want to join, so I don't want to overload my TBR. So anyway, let's go with the dice. So let's roll the die. And 17. Let's do this again. 11. One more. 13. And now I'm going to change, otherwise that. And then we're going to roll. And 7. Okay, perfect. I will let you know what the prompts are in a sec. I'm also going to now...
We're back. So you saw what I rolled. So I rolled a 17, an 11, a 13, and a 7, and I will read you the corresponding prompts to that. But what I'm also now going to do is I'm going to select the cards. So these are the cards. So these are my Wednesday related cards. Let's give them a bit of a shuffle. Let's shuffle them up a bit. And then, like I said, I'm going to pick 2 of these. Pick that one, that one. We're going to pick those 2. So those are the 2 cards. I'll give you a little sneak peek there. I can't see that properly on the viewfinder. And then let's shuffle these ones as well. Okay. Ooh, no. So here we go. I'm going to do more of a proper tarot game next month. But this month we're doing this because there's a lot of books I want to read this month, and there's other readathons to get to as well. So we'll do these 2. All right, let's put those away. Right, so now this is going to be my TBR prompts for the month, and then I shall go away and I shall find the books that correspond to that, and then I'll show you what I'm reading. So let's start with the number prompts. So like I said, we had 17, and this is my list of prompts over here. So 17 corresponds to red on the cover. Oh, hail Satan! Okay, explanation needed. I am kind of obsessed by Kingdom of the Wicked, and the houses of the princes of hell tend to have corresponding colours. So I've decided that red is, although I haven't quite gotten to House Pride yet, but I think that red is very much the devil. We've got one of the prompts is black and gold on the cover, House Wrath. Oh yeah, my boy Wrath. And then another one is green on the cover for House Envy. Oh, my boy Envy. So we might get to that. I thought a little explanation was needed. But anyway, so I need something with red on the cover, which is like perfect for the season. Then 11 is start a new series. Okay, I can do that. I've got quite a few. I'm in my fantasy series era, so that's fine. I like that. Good prompt. 13. Oh my God, I got 13. And 13 is a horror read. Okay. Lucifer's looking down on me and smiling, clearly. And then I got 7. Also, those are very witchy numbers. Very occulty. I mean 13 and 7, definitely like 2 of my lucky numbers. But anyway, 7. A book with less than 300 pages. I mean, okay, the TBR gods are smiling. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, we will look for those. And then let's see what the cards dealt me, what the fate was that the cards dealt me. So my first prompt is Nevermore, and my second prompt is Painted Black. And then these tarot cards, I got the High Priestess, and I'm fairly sure this corresponds to Wednesday herself. And then we've got, the Hanged Man. That's gone very, very Halloween. This is, I mean, they really are. Painted Black, Nevermore, the Hanged Man, and the High Priestess. Yeah, the fates are on my side. The mojo is going. Right, let me go away. I will find what those prompts are, let you know, and then I'll also show you the books that I've chosen for the TBR. Hello, Thing and I have gone away. We've perused the shelves, so we've pulled the books. So here you go. Here's the TBR. So what I've done is I've actually put a little post-it on each one of these prompts, because I'm going to put these into my TBR graveyard, which is currently sitting behind you, but I will show you as I put them down, because I have a TBR graveyard. Of course I do. So let's get to it. So Nevermore was something with dark academia vibes, and for that I have all the devils. I'm trying not to make these full. All the devils. The cover. This is the Waterstones exclusive with the sprayed black edges, these gorgeous end papers, and signed by the author in gold. I love it. So this is basically dark academia. This year the students at Ravenswood will be raising hell. Something wicked this way comes. All I need to know, this is one of my most anticipated reads of the year. It sounds incredible. It's by Caitlin Wilson. It's perfect for the season. Also, the black and gold covers, very House Wrath. Moving on. The next one from my Wednesday do is Painted Black. And Painted Black is a book with gothic vibes. So again, perfect. Could have used All the Devils, but I've picked Mistress of Lies because A, I really, really want to read it. And B, I think this just is the perfect kind of gothic vampire book for the season. Again, I have a real thing for these black, gold and red covers, but it is absolutely stunning. Fate is a cruel mistress, dark, sexy and twisted. And this novel is apparently about a very morally grey main character. You have a vampire court. You've got kind of a murder mystery going on, and it's quite dark. So I mean, even just that cover, doesn't that just give you kind of like religious vibes to it? So it's very dark and gothic in my estimation. So yeah, Age of Blood 1, Cam Enright. This could have also worked for the starting a new series, so if I do have to double up, I can use this. But I kind of want to get to all of these books, so I didn't want to double up at this stage. But, you know, give it time. We haven't started reading yet. Then my 2 tarot cards are The first one was the High Priestess, and this represents Wednesday herself, so it is dealer's choice. Now, I have picked Diary of Blood. Again, I think you can see the theme we're going for here. Vampires. S.T. Gibson, I've heard nothing but great things about this. This is about Dracula's brides, and it's kind of her story. Constantia, I think, is the main... Constanta is the main bride, and it kind of tells her story and her relationship with Dracula and the other brides. It just sounds incredible. The cover's giving all the feels again. This could be work for Gothic. This could work for Red on the cover. I have a lot of books that can work for that, but I just really, really wanted to read this, so I'm kind of putting this down as my dealer's choice. Then the next one was The Hanged Man, and this represents Mr. Xavier. So the prompt here is something with a dual POV and or kind of arty vibes, because that very much matches Xavier's character. If you've watched the show, you know he has kind of these voices in his head. He sees things, and also he's very into art. So it might be a slightly more tenuous link, but... The 13th Child by Aaron A. Craig. Now, this is the same author who wrote House of Salt and Sorrow. Okay, Cover Appreciation Society. Let's take a minute. I saw this. It is just stunning, but also it sounded really, really good. So, All Hail the Queen of Gothic Fantasy, a dark and delicious treat. So this could also work for Gothic. But the reason I picked it was Hazel has always known she's different from her siblings. A 13th child, she was promised at birth to Merrick, the god of death. Side note, you're probably going to be seeing my vlog after this. So I go on in my reading vlog about how much I love Kingdom of the Wicked and anything set in hell and, you know, devils and that kind of thing. So I had to read this, but also the art comes in with him. Hazel learns the art and magic of the healing word. An extraordinary gift spreads throughout the kingdom. So I figured that kind of worked for the theme. It may be slightly tenuous, but I'm going with it, okay? It's my game. I can do whatever the hell I want. Moving on. Then we've got the prompts here. So the first one we've got is less than 300 pages. And actually, I need to double check those. Bear with. Stand by. Oh, God. I thought it might be. Another look at that cover. This is again a signed edition from Waterstones. I got this straight away. This is Graveyard Shift by M. Elrier. I couldn't be more excited to read this if I tried. It is one dark October evening. They find a freshly dug grave where no grave should be. What secrets are lurking in the dark? They have until dawn to find out. And this is less than 300 pages. It's very short. It's a novella. It is the most stunning cover. It sounds deliciously dark and perfect for the season. Of course, it's set in October. Have to read it in October. But I'm more than delighted that I got that prompt so I can put this on my TBR. Even Thing is excited. Then the next one is Start a New Series. So like I said, Mistress of Lies could work, but I actually, again, I'm really dying to get to Scarlet. So this is by Genevieve Cogman, and this is the first book in a series, again, about vampires, but set in the French Revolution. And say no more. Say no more. I mean, again, look at that cover. It's also got red and bats on the cover, which actually I think is one of my other prompts. So maybe I was thinking of this book when I put that prompt. Let's hope I don't get that prompt soon, because I'm going to have to reread. But I just think it is marvellous. It fits with my entire overall theme for the month, and I couldn't be more delighted to read it. Then the next prompt was a horror read. I swear, it just, thank you, Lord Wrath, Lord Lucifer, whoever was looking over my shoulder. Kill Creek. So, I've heard mixed things about this, but I'll be honest, I really, really, really want to get to it. So, this is apparently a writer, or a bunch of writers, having a retreat in the countryside, horror writers, and shit goes down, apparently. When best-selling horror author Sean Maguire is invited to spend Halloween night in one of the world's most infamous haunted houses. Now I remember why I want to read it, because it's set on Halloween night. So I'm going to read this preferably over Halloween. So it was one of those things that I was like, it has to go on my TBR. It has to be read at that time. And people have had varying opinions on it. I think it sounds fantastic, frankly. So I'm really looking forward to this. And it's like, I mean, it couldn't be more perfect for the season. So there you go. And then the last one was Red on the Cover. Oh, hail Satan. Now, all of those books pretty much could have worked for that because they all had red on the cover. But the one that I picked, because, well, basically I just really want to read it, is Extasia. And this is by Claire Legrand. Legrand? I love Saw Kill Girls, and I read that many years ago, and I haven't read one of her books since. And then I saw this, and I was like, yes. Just all of the yeses all at once. And this is, and you can see it's kind of crossed out in the front, Girl Saint Witch on this. So I was like, that just sounds amazing. This is about the four saints of heaven and witches and white-eyed beasts and faceless grey women, tall as houses, all the girls I saw kissing in the elm grove. Today I become a saint of heaven. I mean, I don't know. That just, I mean, honestly, that just sounds... All you must know is that today I become one of the four saints of heaven. The elders will mark me and place the red hood on my head. They will give me my true name, and with my sisters I will stand against the evil power that lies beneath the Black Mountain, an evil that has already killed 9 of our villagers' men. Do we not think that's perfect? And also there's red in the blurb. Beautiful, look at that. And that is the TBR. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now put my little prompts on my graveyard board, and you'll see what that looks like.
Okay, so that is my reading journal, and that is my kind of graveyard of reads for the month. So you can see there the spooky season readathon graveyard of books. So this is my own graveyard of books, and will probably carry on. So you can see I've added there all of those books that I've had in the game. I'm just adding the last one there, which is Extasia. And I've got 3 more free spaces, so those will be for some of the readathons. And then I may add some separate boards. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So those are the books. Thank you so very much for joining me in this the first round of me ever playing this game, so bear with. But I hope you're looking forward to reading in the spooky season. Tell me if you've read any of these books, what your TBR for the season looks like, and enjoy being spooky. Bye!